Hello everybody and welcome to another Battleground Games Live!
Hello everyone!
Hello! We are broadcasting from the loft at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts, as we do every Friday night. And, I guess introductions?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrew. We have with us...
Hey everybody, it's John Toomey. You can find me at the Disgruntled GM Podcast on disgruntledgmpodcast.com. We're also on iTunes.
And...
Amanda, hi. I should put this away.
And we've been having some issues with audio sync in the last couple of streams we've done. So if anybody's watching, just give us a heads up if it looks like we're way out of sync, our lips don't match, like we're anime characters out of sync. Just tell us, because that's the kind of thing we may be able to fix.
But we need to know it's happening, which is a little harder for us to do because I can't listen to the stream.
No, I'm bringing the stream up on my phone here, so I'm going to check it and see what it looks like, what it sounds like. Hopefully we don't have any buzzing or any of those nasty things that happen. So yeah, every Friday night we play board games here on our Battleground Games live stream.
Insidious Pie, hello. How's it going?
Hey, we actually met Insidious Pie when we were in the Norton store.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It was super cool.
It was super cool.
You currently look like your audio and video are in sync.
And
awesome.
Sweet.
I also want to say thank you to our new follower, Sweatpants6969. Nice. So, thank you. Yay! Insidious Pie says that we're in sync. That's a happy thing.
That is a very happy thing.
So, we still do not have chat up on our big monitor here, which is disappointing. We cannot see what you're saying.
It will happen.
I'll have my
just
phone
not
out so I can see what's going on. Amanda
I'm keeping an eye on things down
has
here.
her
I have
chat
my
open.
computer up.
John can't see chat, so if you have anything that you want to say to John, just tell us and we'll relay it to him.
Yes, please.
We decided, for no apparent reason aside from that it was cool, that the month of July was going to be Dice Month.
It's going to be dice.
Dice
all
month.
all the time.
So for this month,
Insidious Pie says, hi, John.
Hello.
In all caps.
How's it going?
we do have audio from our feed though, so if you throw some bits at us, if you need to get our attention and we're not paying attention to the
Throw
chat,
a bit at us.
yeah, throw a bit at our heads and that'll catch our attention. Here, I will demonstrate.
So fancy.
Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
There's also, so tomorrow I'm out in the morning because I have to get my hair chopped because it may look short. It's not short enough. So I'm going to go get that done. And then in the afternoon, last week, like that.
That's the noise that we'll hear when a bit comes out. That's
last
me.
week, John bought Starship Samurai.
Yes, we
And
got to open that on
the
stream last
figures
week.
in this are amazing.
I can go to Zoom camera if you want to show off some of the figures on Zoom
let's
camera.
just show it off a little bit. Because the reason I'm mentioning this is that I am going to be painting these for John.
There are 8 figures, and they're all named after real-life samurai and whatnot.
And they're enormous.
Yeah, you may not be able to get a sense of the scale.
To give you a sense of the scale, this is in my
they are.
hands.
Yeah, that's how large they
Like,
are.
they're
And
big.
then they're really detailed, so you can see there's
they're
a lot of
gorgeous.
gorgeous detail to these samurai here.
So I'm going to be painting these for John, which I am super looking forward to, because they are awesome, awesome figures, and they definitely all have pictures that go with them. Yeah,
Yes, each
cool.
character has its own card, and you can basically see
Nice.
that.
So I can take their color schemes and everything, because I know they have color schemes that go with their clans and everything. Yeah, this game looks absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to play it. We'll get it all painted up, and then we'll play it on stream.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent plan.
Most deaf.
Do a stream month of all of games that I've painted.
Oh, that'd be cool. Paint month?
Yeah. Painted
That
Minis
actually
month.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, then
we need to redo Wasteland Express delivery service again because although we did stream it a couple of weeks ago, there was an audio buzz that we didn't
that's
detect
right,
at the time.
that we didn't know.
It's not the worst buzz we've ever had,
No,
but it's really
but it's still
irritating. It's sort of a whine that goes on
So-
throughout the entire video.
I am going to be painting these, and I'm going to stream painting these. So I'm going to prime them when I get here tomorrow, which will probably be sometime in the afternoon Eastern, and then I will be painting them. And that's going to take me a little bit. There are a fair number of them. There's, what, like 12 or something?
8 samurai.
8 samurai. So, yeah. So there's a fair number of characters for me to paint in there. And they're large, which on one hand means a lot of the detail work is a little easier for me to do because I'm not like looking at it under a microscope to do it or squinting at it more likely. But also, there's a lot more surface area to paint. So that's going to be fun.
I can't wait to see, I think his name's Heihachi. He's the one with the giant cape.
Oh,
I want to see what you do
he's
with
gonna
that.
be awesome. Oh, highlighting for days.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun to bring up.
right.
So yeah, I'm mentioning that specifically because I will be streaming the painting,
Right.
and I'm excited about that.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So for today,
Dice Forge.
Dice Forge is
One
our
of the
game
best
of choice.
designed boxes of all time.
Yeah, we'll show off
Yeah.
the box at the end of the stream because it really is
So
like
well
with
done.
Wasteland Express delivery service. It's a game that is very well designed in terms
Yeah.
of putting stuff
a
away.
place for everything and everything in its place.
Yes.
What's also awesome is this tray that all the dice faces go on.
Yeah.
Because-
let me switch to the overhead view.
This is a game about, it's like a deck builder, except you're building up your dice instead of your deck.
So-
And to do that, you have to buy dice faces. The dice faces on these dice pop off,
Yep.
which is super cool. Like that.
I can't. Maybe.
You can
did it.
always
I'm
see, it's
cut
not that
off here.
hard.
Hang
It's
on,
pretty
hang on.
easy.
I want to fix this because I'm cut off the edge of the screen here.
We want to be able to see you.
And I'd like to be on screen. But yeah, so you will very quickly see how this game actually works in terms of how we build our dice as we play. There, switching back. Here's the overhead view.
Okay.
So these are all the dice faces that we can purchase to add to our dice. The board here has a bunch of cards that we can buy, and since it's only the three of us, we have to take one of
Yeah.
each of these away. So we'll organize all this later. This is my brother's copy of the game. So thank you, Jam, for letting us borrow your copy of the game for the purposes of the stream, because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous game, and we love being able to play it again. We did play this on stream many months ago,
It was a while back.
but unfortunately that video, I believe, is lost to the ether.
Sad.
So it's not on the YouTube. If you look
On the
down
YouTubes.
below there, there's a link to our YouTube channel, and it has archives of most of our games, but I think Dice Forge is one of the ones that's missing.
Well, it's back.
So it's good that we'll be able to play again. So what I was saying with the board here is these are cards that during our turns we can purchase. Their cost is either moon points or sun points.
Right.
So you need to have sun or moon
Which are
points in order
faces
to...
on your dice, and when you
Yes.
roll them, you get to increase it on the track on your board.
Yep. And it being a 3-player game, we are going to play 10 rounds. So this little duder starts here.
Okay.
At the end of every round, he moves. When he gets to 10, that's the last round.
Yep.
Okay.
If it were a 2 or 4-player game, we would only do 9 rounds.
Okay.
But it's a 3-player game, so we're doing 10. Yep, we do start on these spaces here. We need to set our starting values for stuff, because I
Yep.
think we actually do start with some... We don't start with any points, so we have 0, 0 points.
And yeah.
You also get something every round, right?
Yeah.
You get like,
Well, you get to roll your dice and find
well,
out.
yeah,
what you
but
get.
don't.
So I'm going through, because Amanda and I have played this before. John has not.
Been a little while.
But it has been a while, so we have to go through the
The
instructions.
thing
Okay.
I saw every round is you get divine something.
Yeah.
That's the rolling the dice, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what you.
Everyone rolls their dice every round, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we each have 2 dice, a light die and a dark die.
Yep.
The youngest player is first player and takes the first player token.
25.
Yeah, that would be you.
Okay.
We're old.
Here, Mr. First Player.
Thank you.
That's going to pass
young.
around as we complete rounds.
You can't tell because of the beard.
Each player then adjusts their gold
I'm bad with
reserve
ages
by moving
anyway.
the reserve marker to a new space on the gold track according to turn order. Player 1 gets 3 gold.
Okay. Damn.
Player 2 gets 2 gold.
Okay.
Player 3 gets 1 gold. Now the reason
It's because I'm
Amanda
going to
starts
have more
with-
rounds to gather.
Oh.
So at the beginning of every turn, we all roll our dice.
Yep.
And you get
and
what you
gain
roll.
stuff. So she's going to have already rolled her dice twice before it gets to her turn.
So I'll
Which
have
is why
had
she starts
chances
with
to
less
accumulate
gold.
more by the time it gets around to me, whereas you won't have had any chance to
Okay.
accumulate. So you start a little higher so that you actually have something to use.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay.
So, is there anything different for
Have
third
you
three-player?
played Lanterns?
No. Well, are you talking the one where you put the
little
point to
square-
each other?
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So it's sort of like that, where you gain something every turn, whether it's your turn or not.
Okay. Cool. That's pretty
Okay.
fun.
Which I had to explain to a family today, and I don't think they quite understood it. It's one of those things. I ran a board game program today for kids and families, and it was a great success. We had a lot of families in. We had a lot of families with younger kids playing games they had never seen before. These are families who are coming in being like, "Where's Candyland?" We don't have that. Very purposefully, I did not bring Candyland out. You want a simple game? I have Snail's Pace Race for you, which is a Ravensburger game. Ravensburger, great purveyor of educational games. They were my entire childhood. But a lot of families, they know the basics. They know Monopoly. They know Candyland. They know Connect 4. They do not know Topiary. They do not know Dice Forge. They do not know Lanterns. They don't know Wonky. They don't know King Domino. They don't know Potion Explosion. They don't know Suspend. So I had all of those, and I had a lot of people having a lot of fun being like, "Where did you find all of these? These are so good. I've never heard of them, and I want to have these to play with my family." A bunch of families saying that they aren't really game-playing families who got super into it and ended up playing a bunch of different games and
That's
had a great
awesome.
time, which was really cool. But explaining some of those mechanics, like, okay, this round, it's your turn, but I get something too, that's a hard thing to explain to folks who don't play games.
Yep.
That was a really hard mechanic to get people who aren't familiar with games to wrap their heads around. Sorry, tangent.
No.
I'm just super jazzed about the program and that it was a success.
All right, so John, before we start playing, perhaps we should go around and explain what each of these do.
Probably a good call.
These are the cards we can purchase with Sun and Moon points,
Yeah.
and they each have a different effect.
FYI, sun points are easier to get than moon points,
Okay.
So the
at least in my experience.
hammer track is a separate board that you get to add. Actually, you just flip it over. Sorry.
Yeah, it has
You get to add to your board,
Oh, that's cool.
and it goes in this
Extra
little
gold.
notch above your gold here.
Got
Yep.
it.
And then you can spend gold to get victory points.
Oh, okay.
It's a good early
it's
game
useful
purchase.
later in the game. You'll get a little hammer symbol, and we've got a bunch of these little hammers. And you move your hammer along this track by paying gold. So pay 1 gold to move it this way, blah, 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 blah. If it reaches here, you get 10 victory points.
Okay.
And then you flip your hammer over to side 2, and you go again,
And
you
try
can
and
get
get more.
15 victory points. Late game, you will find that you have a lot of gold and not much
And it's
to
just
do
sort
with
of
it.
sitting there.
Yeah.
So having the hammer track is a handy thing to be able to do. So that's
Yeah.
the hammer. It costs 1 moon, so it's relatively
Yeah.
inexpensive. This is a extension for your board. So as Amanda was saying, your board starts out small.
You have a limit to how much you can
Yep, you
bank
can't get
at
more
any
than
given
12
time.
gold, 6 sun, or 6 moon. You can purchase an extension that just goes on the end of your board like yaw,
Aw.
and offers you more space to add more stuff onto your track.
Okay.
Now, we should note also there's only 3 of us, so there's only 3 of each card. But that doesn't mean you can only buy 1 of any given card. You could buy 2,
Yep.
and
Somebody
someone else doesn't get
loses
it.
out. Yep.
Okay.
The cards also have victory points at the end of the game.
Okay.
So you can see they have different values.
Some of them are just straight up victory points, like
Some of the cards
that one,
have a little gear.
straight up.
This one has a little gear.
Yep.
What that means is once
Action.
during your turn after you have purchased that card, you can expend it, basically tap it like a magic card, to do the action that's on it. In this case, that action is re-roll one of your dice. So, and that is, when can you do an action? If they have one or more reinforcement effects, that's the gear, the active player may apply each effect once in the order of their choice.
Yeah.
So you have to have the active effect.
It has to be on your turn.
Yep, that's during phase 2 after rolling your dice. After you've used all of your active effects, that's when you can buy cards.
Okay.
So this is a thing that came up in previous games. We were like, so if we buy the dough, can we use it that same turn? No, because the using active effects is before the buying stage.
Makes sense.
So that's what that does. The ones that have a lightning symbol, or maybe it's a tornado, I don't know. Those
Whirlwind.
ones are things that happen as soon as you buy the card.
Okay.
So you buy the card, it happens, and then the game recommends that you turn the card face down in your inventory so that people can't remember how many victory points you've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can always look at it.
Yeah. And there's different effects that happen at instant speed. This one is just victory points. That's all it is.
Straight up victory points.
This one, you get a 3 times face for your die.
Okay, so that's how you acquire these bottom ones.
Yeah.
Is by buying the card that associates with it.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And this is one of those things where you can use gold to buy these ones, and these ones come off of the cards with the associated picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the 3 times face. Oh, this one, what does it do? It is
You get to re-roll
Dice?
like 2 dice.
everybody re-rolls both
That's right.
dice, and you steal 1.
Wow.
You get to be like, okay, I want to use that.
Where's the page that has the full descriptions of all the cards? Maybe
Yes, the lightning bolt cards have haste. Yeah, it's
there you
like
go.
Flash.
Yeah, yeah.
You use them right away. They're instant speed, so you use them right away and then they're gone. As opposed to, say, an enchantment with Flash, they're just flat out an instant.
Okay, so this is the card, the Satyrs.
Satyrs.
All other
Or, I
players
guess
roll
more
their dice,
sorcery.
then place
They
them back in
happen
their
right
inventory,
away,
but do not apply the effects.
but they only happen
then
on
you
your turn
choose
because you
2
just
of
want
the
them.
rolled faces and apply
If we're
their
gonna go
effects
with
as if
extended
receiving a
magic.
divine blessing.
Okay.
So that's the 3 times face.
Metaphors.
This is,
Roll 2 dice.
I think it's 2 times reroll both your dice. That is Cancer. Receive 2 divine blessings in a row. So a divine blessing is reroll a die.
It's more of a scorpion than a crab. Isn't that right?
Well,
Cancer is...
Is it? I can't tell.
it's a crab. It looks crabbish.
It's a crab. You know what you're thinking is a tail is actually a moon sitting on top of it because it's a moon
Okay. that
card.
makes more sense.
Yeah, I understand. It does look like a tail from a distance because it's the same color as the crab.
That's interesting.
I want to double check on divine blessings.
So this one, I assume you trade 3 gold for 4 VP.
Exactly, yep.
This one, you get both of these.
Yep.
This one, you
And
get
this is an effect that you can do on each turn,
because of the gear.
Yep.
whereas this just happens immediately.
This one, you get
That's
the
a gear.
and that gives you one of these over here. Yeah.
No,
No.
it's that you get to pick, you get an
get-
additional.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So every
During
turn you
your
get
turn,
to say,
1 additional resource.
I need an extra gold this turn to buy a thing I want.
Yep.
Okay.
This one is you make everyone re-roll 1 die,
Uh-huh.
and you get to take it away from them.
Oh, okay. And
This one is you get one of the question mark spaces, where you just get to you do whatever. It's like a wild card.
Yep,
there's
it's a wild.
points,
Flat out points.
And that one
That's
is
4 times. You get to re-roll 4 times,
okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
and that's a lot of points because
5 and 5.
it's a lot of
Yep.
resources.
All right, we go for 10 rounds, and winner is the most points at the end.
Yep. And there's some corner cases that we'll encounter as we go.
Yeah.
So in this
But-
game, will we not acquire all of these down here?
Correct. There
Okay.
are advanced cards that give you these 3 here.
Yeah, that are fancy ones.
All right.
And we'll talk about those after the game is over.
Yeah.
So I have
So
to.
I
go
think everybody
first.
understands.
Yes.
Insidious Pie, you're on board. You understand?
Yep.
All right. Let's go. All right. So everybody rolls.
Okay. I got 2 golds.
I got 1 gold and 2 victory points.
I got 2 gold.
Okay, so I have to go first now.
Yeah.
So I can buy from anywhere. Or if I occupy a space, does that mean I go back
Oh,
here?
yes. No, this
That's
is
the thing.
important. When you purchase one of these, you move your token to that space next to it. If somebody else bumps you off of there and back to the starting space,
You get to roll your dice.
no, they
Oh,
get
no,
the
that's
person
right.
who's bumped gets to re-roll their dice
Yeah.
Okay.
and apply whatever effects they get from both dice.
Alright.
So right now you only have gold.
Yep.
I recommend
Which means you
buying
can- yeah.
these,
Yeah. So you may take 2
You could do nothing
actions.
to bank your gold, or
May perform either action A or action B. Action A is make an offering to the gods, pay gold to get a face, and forge it onto your die. Action B is perform a heroic feat, and that is spend the resources and get one of these
we
things.
should do a twofer with this and Santorini.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
All Greek god inspired.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because this has like the Minotaur and
It's
it's
Cancer.
very much Greek gods. Yeah.
You got like
Yeah.
Circe, Odysseus.
Yeah.
Hercules, and the last guy looks like a Leonidas character.
Yeah.
300.
There.
Okay, so for my 2 actions, I will purchase one of these.
Well, it's either action A or action B. You can only do one
Oh, I
of.
thought it was
Yeah,
2
it's one of
actions.
2.
Oh, actually, when buying, I think you can spend as much gold as you want. Hang on.
So you can buy as
One
many
or
faces.
more strictly different die faces from the sanctuary, spending the required gold for each face acquired.
It's that you can do cards or faces, but you can do multiple faces.
Oh,
if
and
you
there's
do
one
faces.
other thing.
They just have to be different.
You can spend 2 sun at any time, and it does something.
Did
What
we
does it
reroll.
do?
die?
It's re-roll a die.
Yeah.
Okay,
It has the little reroll symbol around it.
Spend.
It's an extra action. Once per turn, the active player may spend 2
Oh, to do another action?
to perform an additional action. Cool. Either A or B.
Okay.
Nice.
Meh. Meh.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah.
I have nails.
Oh wait, this is more
Oh.
valuable actually.
So,
I purchased this one.
yes,
for
yes.
4 gold.
What they recommend in the instructions is just wedge the end in here
Okay.
and just pop the face
Ah,
off.
thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
So choose
Even when you don't have long
choose
nails,
the
you
die
can still
face
do it.
you want to replace. So I'm going to go to zoom camera so that we can illustrate what John is doing here. So these are the dice that we're rolling, and you can see the faces are modular.
You just put it to the side
You can
for
actually
in your own
pop
little
those
collection,
faces
so we know.
right off the die.
So the one I acquired was the 6.
So you just pop it off. It gives you an empty space, and you can stick a new face in there.
Is it right side up?
It's, yes, that way.
Yeah, that one is the highest amount
he's
of gold. I
added
can
a
get
6.
in. Yeah.
So if he rolls that, he then gets 6
Gold.
gold from that.
Okay.
And then it is my turn.
So we pick up our dice.
Yep,
and
everybody rolls.
we roll.
Yeah.
2 more dice.
I got 2 gold.
So did I.
2 more dollars.
So, boom, boom.
Your Zoom camera isn't showing up?
Oh, I never
you
switched
didn't
to
turn
Zoom
it
You never
camera.
switched over.
Well, I'll show it now because I'm going to be using my 2 gold.
Did they need to see the 6?
No, I don't.
That's okay.
All right,
$1.
so I am going to purchase something
Sorry about
with
that.
my 2
We will,
gold.
believe me, we will
You
get
got-
more chances
I have
to
5 gold
demonstrate
total because I
things.
started with 2. I got 1
It's a
last turn and I
manual
got 2 this
switchover.
turn.
So,
Ah,
Okay, so what do I need?
so to show you
I
how
could
this
get one of
how this
these.
works,
Or anything
You
on
got the
gold price.
6 gold piece out
Andy,
of
can
here.
you switch to the
Yeah,
Zoom cam for a
that's-
Okay,
second?
switching to Zoom cam.
So
You
the
can get
way
this one that
this
I think
works.
gives you one of everything, right?
you pop it off like that, and you can replace that face with another face, and it
Yeah.
just pops
It's an awesome
right
mechanic.
on the die
It's very cool.
like that.
Is this one you can get all 3 of these and the random thing?
No, I think it's one. Oh, let's double check. We ought to know. Where's the other manual? There it is. All right. Hybrid die faces. Choose and gain 1 of that resource.
Okay. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, Andy, what would you like to purchase?
Well, I'm thinking it.
Take your time.
This one is 1 moon and 2 gold.
Yeah, if it has a
So-
plus, it's one and the other.
Yeah.
This one's a Sun and a VP.
Isn't it cool? And they're well
So,
made. They're
I
like they've
feel
got
like
a nice heft to them.
I'm not
And the
going to make
faces
much
come off
progress if I can't
relatively
get
easily
more
by like just popping at them,
sun
but they don't just fall off.
and moon.
They're very well put together.
have
It's a very
5
well
points.
made game.
So I'm going to buy
An extra
sun,
sun.
and a moon
For
It's a
5
good
for 5
call.
gold.
gold. Good option.
Zoop, 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 zoop. I have 0 gold, and then I'm going to apply them.
To the same die or
Yep.
different die?
So to different die. So I'm making one of my dice a sun die.
Which it already
This is the die that already has 1 sun on it.
See, each
Now
of your dice
I'm
have one or
increasing
the
my
other.
odds to
And the
2
one
out
with
of
the moon, that'd be
6.
2 VPs.
So I've got a 1 in
Yeah.
3 chance of getting a sun every time I roll. And I believe you put the purchased side up,
Yeah,
Okay.
you sit
which
it
matters.
on your little.
Yeah, which matters only in
If you're
terms of
stealing.
stealing stuff from other people.
Okay.
And then I'm on this die. I am replacing another 1 gold with a moon. So there we go. I have a moon and I have a sun,
Nice.
and that is my move.
All right.
Amanda, everybody rolls.
6 and 1. I got 7 gold.
I got 2 victory points and 1 gold.
So did I. All right.
Well, so far I have the most victory points.
Does that matter this early?
No, it does
Not
not matter
really.
even the tiniest little bit.
I have 6 gold,
Okay.
Sweet.
which is nice.
You get a double
Let me
moon.
say. I think I'm actually going to. I find moon points harder to get than other ones, so I'm going to do that.
And get 2 moon.
Yep.
And which die are you putting it on?
I'm putting it on my moon die.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And the old die faces.
We just put to the side.
Put it
Yep.
aside.
To the side.
All right. So
And I am
now-
back down to 0 gold, but
Round
that's
2.
cool. Okay?
Now this passes.
Yeah, so first player is now me.
Yep.
So,
So that's all right.
yep, and I'm going to go first this time.
Oh, moon and
Yeah.
6 gold. So I'm maxed out on gold and I have a moon.
I have 2 moon
gold.
points and a sun point.
Let me double check about first player.
Yeah. Okay.
When all the players have taken their turn as the active player, then the round ends. If it's the end of the final round, the game ends. Otherwise, advance the round tracker 1 space and begin a new round. So I guess first player doesn't move. It's
Oh.
your still first player.
Well, so wait, is this my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all would have rolled anyway,
Yeah.
so
That's fair.
it's just you get to now use what
I
you
just
rolled.
wanted to double check.
Okay, I'm gonna get this for $12.
Woo! What'd you get?
I got everything.
Make sure that goes to 0, not 1.
Oh, sorry. 0.
I did the same thing.
Okay.
You got a face that's going to give you 1 of everything.
1 of everything.
Nice.
That's a good face.
It is a good face.
And it's the only one of those on the
Yeah,
board here.
it is.
That's my goal usually, to get what I can immediately.
Yeah.
Here. Use the
Oh, right,
face
right,
as a
right.
wedge. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right.
It's an awesome mechanic. All right, my turn.
Your turn.
I got 7 more gold.
I got 2 gold.
I'm rolling 7 each turn now.
Wow. Okay. So I'm having trouble getting stuff. I have 5 gold now.
You could get.
I could
this,
get that. Yep.
Any of these or these. I have moon.
Darn it.
I got some moon.
All right. I'm gonna get myself a 4 gold face and another 1 moon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop the moon on there. There we go, on my moon die. And I'm gonna replace one of my 1 gold faces with a 4 gold face.
Okay, sweet.
And then it is Amanda's turn.
All right.
Let's all roll.
Everybody roll.
7
Oh,
more
finally!
rolls.
Putting all those moon faces on did the trick. So I got 4 gold. I'm sorry, I never decreased my gold last time, but now I'm at 4, and I have a moon.
I'm at max gold again.
So I have some moon points,
Oh, 'cause
and I
you have
have
the
some
6
sun
gold.
points,
6
and I
gold.
have some gold.
Yeah.
So I need to make some choices. Is what I need to do.
Yeah. Decision time.
Gears
Yeah.
look really good.
The gears are really good, and
So you have 1 each, 1 sun and 1 moon?
yeah. No, I have 2 of each.
2 of each.
Oh, 2 of each.
When you're
That's
allowed
not
to go
reflected
to-
on your board.
It's in the 2s.
Oh,
it's in the 2.
okay. No, you're okay.
You know what I'm about.
So, to make perform a heroic feat, the active player chooses a heroic feat, moves their thing to that space, spends the resources, and takes the card.
I think you can only do 1 card.
Exactly.
At a
That's what
time.
I was double checking.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like?
I mean, that re-roll
It's really good.
is really good.
And it's 2 VP off the bat.
Yeah. So is the chest. This one's 4 VP,
And
and
it's a beautiful
it's
owl.
and you get whatever you want out of those 3 each turn.
What do you think you get more of on your dice? Like, what do you feel like you've got your dice to be able to get you more of?
At the moment, moon pieces,
Okay.
but hopefully that won't be the case all the time. Or I could spend some gold and get like one of the other like one of those 4 gold faces or something. So hard. I feel like this is going to give me like a dependable resource every time.
Yeah. And you get to
I
choose
don't know what
resource.
that'll end up getting me.
Exactly.
Whereas this I get to pick. So I'm going to move my guy over here. I'm going to take that card. So that is now a resource I am going to get all the time.
Yep,
You got the
when you're
4
active
VPs.
player.
Yep, and I have the 4 VPs, which I will count
At the end of
at
the
the
game.
end.
Oh,
The
at the end of the
cards
game.
are at the end. When you roll your victory points, because you don't have a permanent state thing to remind you of what you rolled, whereas this is a permanent thing that's going to sit there. So at the end, I can add whatever cards I've got
Yeah, that's
to
what
my
we were
victory
saying
point
about
track.
concealing how many victory points you get. So if you buy
Yeah.
something that's purely victory points, or you buy something that happens once.
Actually, you
conceal
can do it
those
with the other
victory
ones
points
because
until
they
the end of
have
the
their
game.
ability on the back.
Oh, okay.
Can we show that on?
Yeah.
Doc
Go to still store. So, so this is the back of the card that Amanda just bought. It's got the lovely picture of the owl.
So I can
And
see
it's
what
got
it
the
is.
reminder of what it does. And it's got little gears all around so that
With-
you know it's a gear card.
Without showing how many victory points it's worth.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So,
round
yeah.
3.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah, 'cause I
That's
finished.
fast. Yeah, okay. It's a fast game.
2 gold. I'm at max gold.
Oh,
I
what
got
did I buy?
one
I
sun
bought
and
that,
one
so now I'm at
moon.
1 of those.
I shall spend 12 more gold.
Man,
I shall buy. What are these are all so nice.
All right, so this is just 4 victory points every time you roll it. This is choose 2 sun, 2 moon, or 2 gold. And this is get 2 victory points and 2 moon.
I'm gonna go for this one.
nice.
VPs and moons are a beautiful thing.
So I don't know if you can see this on stream, but the board, as we buy the things out, it's revealing the sort of
pines.
fountain. Yeah, it's very cool.
Damn. All right.
Such a cute game.
I love this game.
Next move.
All right, my go.
All right, sun.
I got 1 gold and 2 VP.
There it is. I have so much money.
So I'm back up to 5 gold again, which is not getting me there. I feel like I need to start purchasing some stuffs. I have 1, which could get me this that gets me gold and victory points every turn.
Well, you get to spend a gold for 4
Oh,
victory
spend a
points
gold
every
for
turn.
4 victory points. It's not as good.
Let's spend 3 gold for 4
This
big
gets
victory
me
points.
3 moon immediately.
3 moon and 3 gold immediately, and it's a one-time
And
thing.
it's 2 VPs at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to buy. I'm going to go here and I'm going to purchase this.
Okay.
So I get 3 gold
Uh-huh.
and 3 moon.
Okay. Next roll, right?
Moon. That spells moon.
2
Amanda. I got 4 gold, so my gold track is maxed. And I got 1 moon, so my moon track is maxed.
gold. Nice.
Well, I may have miscalculated because I've still got 1 more go or 2 more goes after this.
So I'm at 6 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be buying some dice faces.
What
Yeah.
would you like? Do you have to move back here to do that, or is that
No.
anywhere?
You stay where you are until you move to another space. So if one of us wants to buy one of these 2 cards,
You'd bump
we
me outta
her
here,
and she gets
and
to
I get
roll
to
one of
roll.
her dice.
Gotcha.
Or no, you roll both your dice. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I get to buy 2 different faces, correct?
It's
If I want.
It's as
however
many
much
as you can
gold I have.
afford.
As many as you can
You have 6.
afford.
Oh, and I have this, so I get to add.
Oh, you do that before doing your action. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget to do that.
Never forget.
I'm gonna add a gold,
Okay.
which brings me up to 7.
All right. We can get a 5 and a 2. And
Yeah.
a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
Math. Too bad there's no ones.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. That's 4 spent.
Yep.
You have 3
that
gold
there.
left if you so desire.
I'm gonna get one of those.
A 4 golder. Okay, so
that I
you
can
bought
be
a 4 gold.
spending.
What's the other piece you got?
I got a 1 victory point and 1 sun.
So every time you roll it, you get a sun and a VP.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to be taking a face off of here and replacing it with that. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to be taking that off there and replacing it with that. So
Excellent.
those are the 2 that I bought.
Now,
And now I am down to 0 gold.
round 4.
Round 4.
Fight! I got 2 gold, which helps me not at all because I am maxed out on gold.
I have 5. So what do I want to buy? Oh boy. I want to get
You could also buy any of the 1 cost things off the
Yeah.
board here.
Yeah.
True. I'm going to go here. Purchase this.
Ah,
Good
so your
call.
board gets bigger.
Now my board gets bigger.
Leon's
Especially
getting
with that-
larger.
With that big gold face that you
yeah,
have.
you've been maxing your gold a lot, it feels like.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Next roll.
My go. I got 2 victory points and 4 gold. I don't get any gold, but I do get 2 victory points. Okay. I'm going to buy a thing.
Do it.
I'm going to go over here and buy a 3 times face.
Oh, fancy.
So 3 times anything you want in your storage.
And that costs me
Anytime
5
you
moon.
roll,
Oh.
if he rolls the 3 times face,
The
he gets 3
second
times whatever else he rolls.
Yep. So hang on. I have to figure out what die to affix
Yeah,
it
what
to.
face he's gonna.
What would happen if you had 2 and you rolled both? What happens if you have 2
3 times,
Then you
3
get nothing.
times, yeah, you get nothing because there's nothing
get
for it
zilch.
to.
All right.
Your dice explode because they keep infinite. It's an infinite combo.
All right.
Amanda.
Oh, thank you, God.
I got gold, which doesn't help me. That's fine.
I got gold,
I got VPs.
and I'm going to.
11. I got VPs, moons, and golds. VPs, moons, and golds.
Lawyers, guns, and money.
And I'm gonna add to myself.
You are killing it on that moon track.
Yeah, I have goals.
You know, there's a certain degree of luck, but there's also strategy.
There is.
It's odds, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's figuring out the odds on each
That would be an
die.
amazing game for Dice Month.
What?
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo?
Oh, have you not heard of Marco Polo?
no.
Oh, I'll show you that later.
Okay.
All right, let me think for a moment.
I just love the art on this game. We'll talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you can see that the cards actually have illustrations
fit
that blend
in.
with the piece that they're
Yeah.
connected to.
Very nice.
All right. I'm going to add a moon point to myself.
Wow.
I'm going to come over here, send Andy back here, which means you get to re-roll your dice, Andy.
I'm going to re-roll this die.
You get to re-roll
I
both.
re-roll both. Sorry.
Don't cheat yourself.
I got 2
VP.
VP and another gold that doesn't help.
Useless gold.
Oh, but I get to wrap around my VP.
In Molasses
9,
Swamp.
10.
I love Candyland, but I don't like Candyland.
I am going to spend my 5 to get one of these.
Ooh, that is good.
Here you go. 3 times for you.
Right.
Now she has to figure out what die she's going to
Yeah.
affix it to. I know, right?
Over
Choices.
here.
I keep getting gold when I'm trying to remove as much gold as possible from my dice.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Next round?
Next
Round
round.
5.
Round 5. We're halfway through the game. Oh, one of everything.
I got a moon and a gold.
Bam.
I got a moon and a
Bam.
sun.
And I got
I got 2 moon and a sun.
2 more moons.
It's real nice.
How do you get 2 more moon?
VPs.
Oh, yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
you
he has
got-
fancy faces.
Yeah.
I went crazy.
He's got all that gold.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get some more faces. I got another 12 gold.
Yeah.
So I gotta buy things now because I gotta spend this stuff fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purchase this for 4, and I'm gonna get this for 8.
Ah, nice.
And now I must assign them to dice.
And when you are done, we will roll for my turn.
Yep.
So the first time I ever played this game, we didn't realize that everybody rolls on every turn.
Yeah.
And it made it much harder.
It was really hard.
It was it just didn't, you got nowhere in 10 rounds. It was like, how come in 10
Yeah.
rounds I don't have enough to buy anything?
That makes sense. Okay, so bam, and where is it? Bam.
Nice.
Okay,
All right,
my go.
I believe so. All right, one of everything and VPs.
I got 1
1,
sun and 1 gold, which gets me nothing.
2. Thank God I get that storage. 3.
All right, I need to spend
4.
gold.
1, 2, 3. I'm killing these moons.
I have 12 gold to spend. I'm going to buy an
It's finally working.
8. I'm going to spend 8 gold for a 2 sun, and that leaves me 4 gold left.
I bet those were the 2 ones that I kept rolling the entire time.
Yeah.
And now I'm just gonna get this.
I'll get a
happy
wild
with that.
card.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So no more 4-cost faces left in the pool.
It is time
Used up all my gold. What's up?
Oh, anything else? Anyone else?
I just want to check something. Andy, it says we're still playing Twilight Struggle.
Oh, does it say that?
Yeah,
I thought I
it
fixed
sure
that.
does.
Nutter butter.
It says that right underneath my stream. I was like,
Oh, did I not load it up properly? I just reloaded my page.
Well, nutter butter.
Okay.
The rematch of the century. Let
me see if I can fix that.
one-sided. Nobody. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. All right, ready? Bam.
let me roll.
Oh my God! It's happened again.
I
I'm
got
not lying.
So
4 gold and 2 VP.
I'm up to 5 gold. I have 4 sun and 2 moon. I am going to
1.
add a gold to myself. And then I'm going to come over here
Okay.
and purchase that, which
Okay.
happens immediately. So I get one of those question mark faces,
Okay, got it.
Oops.
You got it.
which means I believe I get to choose something, one of something when I roll it.
Okay, cool.
It's a wild card.
But it's just a 1? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And I'm
Need
going
more
to.
suns. Come on, suns. Sons are so loser.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Whose turn is it?
It's
It's
now
John's.
my turn. And
I
we're on
purchased
round
a
6.
Hey,
Hey,
stop that.
What is did.
That's going into the stream. I don't want that going into the stream. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the announcement said Dice Forge, but underneath it still said Twilight Struggle, which was really weird.
I maxed out on moons, so I have 9 moons. So I gotta start spending on moons.
2 victory point. Ooh, nice. Victory point and a sun.
I'm gonna buy one of these.
The last of the 3 times.
3 times, thank you. Pop off this sucker. Get that. And that cost me 5. So I
Nice.
draw 1, 2. Yeah, because it maxes out at 9.
Yeah.
All right. Next round.
All fixed.
My turn. Yeah.
Is...
Hang on.
Okay, and we're hanging on.
We're chilling.
Review.
All right.
Okay, one of everything.
2 VP, 1 gold.
1 gold.
Bam,
I got the same thing as Andy.
bam, bam.
Okay.
And 1 gold.
Now, I need to do something.
We're gonna upgrade
I've got-
this. Or are you going to buy cards? I know what I'm doing on my turn now.
Yeah, I know what you're doing on your turn
Yeah.
too.
It's finally come to root. My chickens
It's
are
finally happening.
Yeah, finally.
Can I
got
buy all 3 of
5
those
gold
before he gets there? No.
It'd be funny if you could. Alright.
Let me look at this die. That die is
Are we allowed to look at
loaded
ours?
out right.
Well, I guess
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, boom, boom, boom.
None of us have any theft effects right now, so.
Boom. So you literally steal the face off the die.
No, you steal what it rolled.
Yeah,
as.
you get those resources.
Right, so this one only has 1 gold piece on it, and I keep rolling with 1 gold
Of
piece.
course you do.
Doesn't. I
Tough choices.
know,
I
right?
think you're still in the lead with VPs. I got to 14 finally. Just because I kept rolling this one.
Maybe I want to take 2 actions.
What was that?
It's from the sign place next door.
Okay.
What are the 2 things? All right, I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
spend my 2 moon to get the dough,
Gotcha.
So lets you re-roll.
which lets me re-roll, and then I'm going to spend 2 sun.
To reroll 1 die?
No, to take an extra action.
Take an extra action.
Oh.
And I'm going to use my 5 gold.
What would you like to buy?
And buy one of these 3 gold or 2 victory points to replace my 2 victory point side on this die.
Okay.
Strictly better.
Well, I hope. All right, Amanda's turn.
Oh.
1 and 1.
You son.
Okay, so I have 1. I have a wild card, so I get to choose what I'm getting. And I have a wild card action,
Let
so
me
I
double
can do
check
that.
the wild card. Copy the rolled effects of a rolled face on an opponent's die.
Oh, so you can get this.
Yeah, I'm getting one of everything.
Yeah, one of everything.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You get the time sleep
Good
with
deal.
that, and I have this. You get 3 of
Yeah,
everything. That's pretty
basically.
good. Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's why I put this and I believe the 3 times on different
Good
dice.
call. That's what I
Yeah,
did
very
too.
smart.
All right, so I have a lot of things I can spend. Let me think about this for a moment. And I get 1 of something.
Yes.
Everything but victory, basically.
Always max out at 6. Okay, I'm happy with that. I will look at it. I think that's the play.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to give myself an additional moon point
Right, 'cause
from that. So now I've done that.
you gotta
tap.
go-
I'm going to come over here
Okay.
to buy that,
Gotcha.
which lets me immediately re-roll my dice twice.
Yes.
Okay. And you get the things at the end. Sweet. 2
So
VP and a
that's
gold.
2 VP golds.
Second roll.
Oh, one of everything again?
Yep. It's 1, 2.
Can't move
I
that.
maxed that.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, I spent this.
Oh,
So it went back
okay,
to 0,
yep,
so I
you
do get one of those.
Yep.
And
Sun point.
I'm going to spend 2 sun points to take an extra action and spend some of my gold.
What
Sounds
would you
like a
to
good deal.
buy?
Yes.
So you have 11 gold
11
available right
gold
now?
available right now, which is a little annoying that I'm 1 short on that, but that's fine.
Yeah, John went heavy into buying faces early on.
Yeah, which has definitely worked out for him.
The 6, as soon as I saw that there was only 1 6, I'm like, I gotta get the highest gold generator just so nobody else gets it.
Yeah. So I have 11 I can use.
Yes.
So I think what I'm going to do is get...
Difficult decision time.
Yeah, it's a hard decision.
Yeah.
What would you pick, chat?
Da-da-da. If you ever roll that, it's another free action. It
Yeah.
seems.
So I'm going to get 8,
Okay. I got 3 left.
9, 10, 11.
Nice.
Okay, so you bought a 4 gold and a 2 sun.
All right, round 7.
Your audios are going a bit wonky. Every so often you're sounding fuzzy, like your mic is rubbing on a shirt, but also staticky.
Is that me?
And
it
as soon
could
as you
be.
sent it, it stopped happening.
Yeah.
Huh. It
Okay.
may be me, and when I was standing, my mic wasn't rubbing against something.
Could be. Could be.
Let me move my mic. Okay, so now I'm going to figure out what I'm replacing.
Nobody needs 1 gold.
Yeah, no one needs the 1 golds. So that's going to be a 4 gold now.
Okay.
And that 1 gold here is now going to be a 2 fire.
Nice.
Excellent. All
I want to
right.
point out that since I bought that 3 times, it has not come up once. Come on, dice.
Saw the dice.
Help me out.
Okay. 2 VP and $1.
I got 1 sun, and I choose 3 gold
Let
or
us know
2
if it
VP.
happens again.
I'm gonna buy 3 gold.
Okay.
Because it's something we want to track down and try and figure out.
Yeah, my chat is not
So,
working.
My action
No, I'm
for the
keeping an eye on
turn
it.
is I have to bump you.
Amanda
Oh.
gets to re-roll.
Aha, 5 gold. I'm maxed out.
All right. I'm going to buy for 5 and 5.
Oh wait, I spent
Yeah.
all my gold.
All right.
So I get my 5 gold.
You get 5
Yeah,
Sweet.
very nice.
Good, not wasted.
8, 2, 3.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a
you.
good one.
Next, I'm going to use 2 sun. And now I get harder choices because I knew
Yeah.
exactly what I wanted. Actually, it might still be worth it to get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over to...
Bump me, so I get to re-roll.
I'm sorry, Andy, but that's not the option on the table.
Oh.
I'm probably going to fly over here. Oh, no, not
No.
that.
No, because you don't have enough. Yeah.
Now I'm going to purchase this for my last son.
Okay,
Nice.
Now that is
You can
everything.
pay some of that gold for victory points.
Yeah,
my turn.
ready.
Did we move the turn marker
Awesome.
forward?
Thank you.
Okay.
You're on 7.
Still
3 times
rolling
6
bupkis.
is 18 gold.
Wow.
Maxed out again, huh?
Yeah,
I'm going to use my dough
that's the only time I've gotten
to
my...
re-roll this die.
Okay. The moon.
Better than nothing. All right. Now what do I do? I have 4 gold, and I have 3 of each.
There's no gold. There's 1 gold left on this one. I literally need no gold. I just
I
need the big
know.
things.
You just need that.
Yeah. Now, can I convert as much gold as I want to for VP?
I think it's once per turn
Okay.
because you're basically tapping it to use it. So I think you can only use a card's action once.
What does the Minotaur do?
Minotaur.
He's that guy.
It lets you
All other
steal.
players roll their dice, place them back on their inventory, and apply their effects, but with the following changes. All the ones that normally add victory points cause them to be lost.
Oh, they turned into negatives.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
It's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
6 and a 3.
Ouch.
That is really mean. How could you?
How very dare you?
I don't feel like I really want that, though.
Okay.
It doesn't seem helpful to me. I could stay where I am and get a second dough,
That's right.
or
You and
cause you guys to re-roll and I get to take the dice from somebody.
Or you could just go here and move me so I can get more stuff. Oh no, I'm here. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm over here. That's me.
Oh.
I don't bump myself. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3,
Okay.
buy this.
Okay.
You guys both re-roll, and I choose one person and take both their dice effects.
Yeah, 6
Amanda
victory
has
points.
6 victory
Or-
points.
You can get 2 victory points and a gold.
Guess I'll take the 6 victory points.
So
That
do
didn't
we
help me
get
a
this
terribly
at all, or is
great
this not
deal.
ours at all?
What?
So
Oh, this.
1,
This
2,
isn't ours?
3.
We don't
Yeah,
get
we
4,
don't get the
5,
effects of that.
6.
All right, Andy, you're in 20s. That's pretty good. All right, I believe it's your turn.
I believe it is Amanda's turn as well.
Oh, 3 times everything.
Oh, that didn't help me.
I got 4
All right.
gold and 1
So-
moon.
so I'm at 6 sun points.
3, 6. And maxed out on gold, so I don't get anything with that. You're maxed out on sun points?
I'm at 6 sun points. So I'm gonna come up here
Okay.
You?
and get this
So you get
Yep.
to roll your dice 4 times.
4 times.
That's
1 die 4
One
times.
die.
One die 4 times.
of your choice.
And
It
it's
is
an
important
instant.
to note here, if you roll a 3 times face, you get nothing.
So I'm actually going to be using
Okay,
my non 3 times die.
first roll. You get to duplicate something.
One of
I've got
each?
4 victory points,
Or 4 gold.
or 4 gold or 1 moon,
And I
or
got
1 of each.
One of each.
One of each is where I'm gonna go. So that's 1, 2, 3,
And a victory point.
4.
That was the first one.
Yep.
The second is 4 gold.
So I've maxed out my gold.
Yep. Third, another 1 of each.
Yep.
All right, we're all in the 20s.
And last one.
Another 1 of each.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
good
All
deal.
1.
8.
All right, hold on.
Sorry.
Because now I have sun points.
Did you move your victory points?
Oh, right.
No, not yet. I was
Yeah.
stopping
Okay.
because I have sun points now
Yes.
to spend if I want to do another thing.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to spend my 2 sun points
Okay.
to take another turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to come over here
Oh, you're getting a cactus.
and get that for 4 moon
Yep.
points. And he's just straight up points.
Yep.
Well, those are good. This thing is just straight up points.
Yep.
All right.
And now I am done.
Now it moves forward.
All right.
John?
Now we roll. Oh, thank you,
I get-
Christmas.
A gold, which I
am
already
gonna take 3
have.
gold,
5.
4 gold. I'm at 12.
And I get to use one of your faces.
It's VP
You could
and
get
gold,
2 victory points or 3 gold.
or 2 gold and a moon.
2 gold and a moon sounds good to me.
Or 2
Or
sun,
actually,
2
I don't.
sun, yeah.
2 sun actually sounds really good because I'm maxed at gold right now. So we're gonna do that.
I'm gonna go here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sun. And 1, 2, 3, so 2. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Wow.
think John's winning this.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta cash this in, right? Was it too late?
You don't have to. It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it! I was gonna use it. All right, it's cool. All right, it's your turn.
My go. Gold
VPs
gets me
and
nothing.
gold.
Two.
Gold gets me nothing.
Who has
Two
what?
sun.
I have 6 gold.
I
and
don't need
2
gold.
VPs.
I have 2
VP
sun.
is good.
2
And 4 gold.
sun is also
That
good.
question mark is really good.
I'm going to go with 2 sun. The question mark is really good. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
All right. I'm
gives you
going
options,
to re-roll
which
one
is
of my
really
dice.
Okay.
I'll re-roll this one.
Oh,
I get to choose a gold, a sun, or a moon. I'll get a sun.
okay. Use max
And then
out
I am
on
going
sun.
to bump John.
Oh, so I reroll these?
Yep.
Oh, should I keep it or should I reroll?
Keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
3 times 1. You get 3 gold.
I have nothing. Yeah. So that doesn't matter.
That didn't help you very much.
This is why you should have gotten that early, because you could be
matter.
just
And I'm
yeah,
spending
moving it up
6
like that.
sun
How much should we
to
use
get that.
All right. you
And
get
I'm going to
roll-
re-roll this die 4 times.
Nice.
1,
1 moon. Sweet.
2, 3,
Oh.
4.
There's a lot of
Nice. You got a bunch of moon points.
Very nice.
Well, it didn't help me an awful lot. Amanda.
All right.
moons.
Let's roll.
I got some suns.
What do you have for me, my friends?
I have 2 suns and 1 sun.
I have 1 wild and 1 sun.
I'm gonna go with the 1 wild because I get 3 times a face, and I'm gonna go with 3 times your moon points there to give myself 4 moons.
Does any leftover resources go
3
towards
moons.
score at the end?
Yeah, but I was at 1,
Oh,
so
I
I
see.
have I'm
Okay,
up to
okay.
4.
I see.
So, what was that?
Oh, do any of these that we have left over, do they carry over into points or anything at the end
I
of
don't
the game?
think so.
No.
Okay.
All right. So now what I'm gonna do is, since I have,
That much.
I'm gonna give myself an extra moon point.
Yep.
I'm going to bump Andy. So
Yeah.
re-roll your dice, Andy.
Good job. 1. There you go.
Mine now.
Yep, it's
Go
yours.
down, you. All right. And that's all you
I
got.
want some of that action. Yes,
The higher action.
I am done.
Round 9.
All right, let's roll.
Okay. Some moons.
Nice, 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 nice.
2.
One of these
2 victory
and a
points.
victory point.
Okay.
I'm
so
okay with all of
count
that.
My goats. 1, 2, 3, and 4 VPs. 26. Okay, so got 4, 5, 3. Yeah. 10.
Yeah,
4.
yeah, just grab it.
Those. And let me see. Yes. I'm going to take a second action.
Okay.
I'm going to acquire this.
Victory points.
Might as well, right?
Just to.
Just cause.
I
We're in
need
the
to.
second to last
Do I have
round.
any more? I do have some 1 faces. I should probably just spend some gold.
How much that?
I'm like at the point where I'm like, but that doesn't get me victory points.
All right, my go.
Yes.
Yes.
So everybody roll. Okay. Got 2 VP, a moon, and 2 gold.
I got 3
Oh, no, I'm out of
sun,
gold.
but I
I'm
only
at
had
1 gold.
room for
Yeah.
2.
1, 2. So I'm at 3 gold.
All right.
All right.
Only 1 more round.
Yep.
Well, after this one.
Oh,
it doesn't
I'm
end
gonna-
as soon as it hits 10, right?
Yeah,
Gonna
but it's the
spend
last
my
round
dough
at
to
10.
re-roll a die, and re-roll this die.
You got it. More suns.
That got me nothing. Okay. So I go over here. Spend. Oh no. I'm gonna bump you, John.
Oh, so I reroll these?
Yes.
Sorry.
No worries.
So I got some moons. 3 moons.
3 moons, 2 victory points, and 2 gold. Nice.
Okay, so 31. Boom, boom.
And I'm going to spend
4.
4.
You can't spend the 5.
What is it? A cactus
Get that.
monster? What is it?
No.
He's
It's
sort of
a
a slime
blob.
in armor.
Oh, he looked much cuter from a distance.
He's still cute. Don't hate on slimes.
I'm going to spend 2
Oh, where you going? What are you
What you
getting?
doing?
to...
The final 12? Oh. Oh no.
I'm going to buy a hammer track.
Okay.
You can't spit stuff into it, can you?
No.
You're just hoping that you get a bunch of gold to advance.
Just generate that. No,
I should have bought the hammer track like,
Or, like,
2
early,
turns
yeah.
ago.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty, let's roll it.
Gold and sun.
What do you got for me, folks?
I have
Oh, I
2
spent 1.
sun and a gold.
2 sun
got-
and a gold.
2 sun or 1 sun.
Alright, well, I'll take 2 sun.
Okay. What you gonna do?
I'm at 6 sun.
Excuse me. Oh, well. I still always get one of these to be a freaking gold.
You know, I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm going to take that
Yep.
and re-roll 4 times.
Good call. You got it.
1.
4 gold.
Oh, hold on. I got to spend that, so. I'm already maxed at
Yep.
gold, so.
2.
2 BPs.
Victory points.
3.
1 moon.
4.
Another moon.
Cool.
All right.
Excellent. Wonderful. Last round.
Last round.
Last round.
2 BPs and 6 gold.
Useless. Ruined. Gold.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
I'll cash in my thing, so I get 3 more VP, 4 more, yeah, 4 more VP. And I got 2 off of this, so I have 9. What do I want? What do I want? I want just a ton of money. That's all I need, a ton of money. Give me so much money. All right, that's gone. That's going to. That might be the smart move. Gonna go here.
Yep.
Purchase this for 1 sun.
Yep.
So I acquire 3 gold immediately
Yep.
and 2 moons. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend my last 2 sun
Yep.
and I'm gonna bump Amanda. So Amanda, you get to roll.
Good, because. Nice. 3.
3 moon
Yeah.
And I'm going to purchase Cancer
for 6.
for 6, and it immediately lets me roll my dice twice.
Yep.
So 3 times, so 1, 2, 3.
I think you can only use the sun thing once per turn.
I hope so, because if not, that'd be very crazy.
Once per turn.
Yeah.
And a moon and a gold. All right.
Cool.
That's
My
me.
go.
Oh,
Already maxed on
I
moves.
get 3 times either 2 victory points or 3 gold. I'm going to take the 9 gold.
okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll spend my dough to re-roll this.
Good call. Do you just do
Yeah.
it times 3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get 1.
Or no, I guess you don't take it. You just get that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the 1 die. I'm going to go over here,
Okay.
spend 1 sun to get 3 gold.
Doing that strat.
Yeah, he's
I'm all in on this. I got to get there.
You gotta hope that you roll gold when on my turn, because it's the last chance you have to get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I'm just hoping for VPs. That's all I want. Some beautiful VPs. Where are my VPs, Daddy? Why don't I got no VPs?
I have 2 moon and potentially. I don't think there's much I can do. I'm not in a good position here.
Can you get a You can't get a cancer.
No.
Can you afford? You can afford this, can't you? The 14.
No.
Yeah, you have 5 some points.
But I've already used 1 move.
Okay,
Spend
never
2
mind.
to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 2
to get an extra move.
to go here,
Bear.
buy the Minotaur.
Oh, that's so mean.
You both re-roll and lose
Okay.
whatever you roll.
Oh boy, I lose 4 gold.
I lose 3
I lose
gold.
1 victory point and 1 sun. I'm already at 0 sun. You hurt me very little, Andy.
Okay.
Well, it was my only option.
Your turn.
Amanda, last roll of the game. I need 3 gold. 3
One of
gold.
each.
3 gold. 3 gold.
2.
I got 4 gold and a moon.
Yay! I mean,
So you
boo.
get 10 VP at the end, right?
Yep. I think I score the 10 VP right now.
All right.
So,
Don't you just flip over
Zoop.
the hammer, I guess?
yes, I flip the hammer over and it starts again on the track, but since we're in the last
Yeah.
turn,
Sweet.
All right, so I have 6 moon to spend. I don't really need to do that,
But
but hey, John,
gets
reroll.
bumped. Did he roll any VP? No.
6 and a 2.
So I get to reroll my dice twice.
On the moon.
1. Oh, because I spent that, so I'm at 1.
And you can do another action.
I can, and I'm gonna.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's not a super long game.
Yeah.
Insidious
Yeah.
Pie says it's gone surprisingly quickly, and yeah, we've been playing
come over
for
here
a little bit
And
more
just
than an
purchase
hour.
that
Good call.
for my moon points. And I reroll. Everyone rerolls once.
Oh, once.
And you choose the
I
faces
choose
of
2
one
faces.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Mine has.
You can get
VP
1 gold and
moons.
1 moon.
Or you can get VPs plus 2 moon, 2 VPs plus 2 moons, or 2 gold plus a moon.
2 VPs. That's all I really need at this point. It's the last turn of the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
The game is over. We now add all the victory
I was more
points of
grabbing
any
that card
cards
for
that you
victory
bought.
points on it than for anything else. So,
1, 2.
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, 2, 8, and 2. I did not even break 100 points.
So. Okay. Thank you.
Maybe. Yep. 7. 1, 2.
Amanda, do you need a 100-point counter?
Yeah. I just lost track of where I was, so I'm starting over. My brain and numbers are not good, and you
Okay.
know that. So I forget where I was when I started.
I think you're
Thank you for making me lose track of that. I had it handled, and now I'm lost.
Okay.
I had it handled. I was adding the last 8 points to what I had,
Okay.
and
We'll
I
just-
was at 137
Okay.
because I had moved to the track below to
Oh, I
count
see,
up
okay.
in hundreds. So I was at 137.
Plus 8.
plus 8.
Okay. I think you beat John.
I think so.
I think I was at 137.
Yeah, you had in the 30s place.
Yeah.
226. I was at 40.
No, 127.
That
That's
still
still
beats
above.
John.
Yeah.
John had 124. I had 80 points.
So let me just.
Because it was 70 plus 54, which is 124. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think I was at like 17 on the track. And I had 2 10 cards, 3 10 cards, a 12 card, and 8 cards. So that's 30, 40, 50,
So yeah.
60, 70, 80,
Yep.
90, 98.
Oh, 98 plus 17.
Yeah.
Is that what you
No,
said?
I think I was at 27
Okay.
because I had gone up a few times.
So 98 plus 27 is 100.
So I think you win.
I think you got
but-
116 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like I said, I had it sort of handled, and then Andy interrupted me while I had numbers in my head.
Yeah.
And then they were gone.
Yeah. No, it was my fault. So, John, you're the only person who had not had a chance to play this. What do you think?
I think it's very fun. It's definitely a game. I think that expansions are something that they should definitely look into.
So, let's talk about New Game Plus.
Oh.
So we won't continue on today, but for each slot on the board, there is an alternate card. So there's an entire new set of cards, which is how you get these other die faces. And some of these do really peculiar things. So let's look at the more complex cards.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to reset our dice, and we'll do that when we're done. So
I'm sort of popping off
the
the faces that I
alternative
know
to
don't go
the
there.
Guardian Owl is the Celestial Ship. The Celestial Ship gets you this face here.
The cage.
Yeah, take this Celestial Ship die and immediately forge it onto your die. When you roll that, you may immediately forge one die face from the Sanctuary, spending the required gold -2. So it allows you to build your dice very quickly.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
But it costs 4. Or no, it costs 2. So that goes in the 2 slot. The alternative to the Minotaur is the Guardian Shield, which is this die. And the way the Guardian Shield works is there are 4 different Guardian Shields, one for each color. And each face shows 2 possible rewards. And it depends on the face that you're paired with. If you gain a resource that matches the one on the die face, gain 5 victory points. If you gain a different resource than the one shown on the die face, gain the other resource. So that's why it says 5 victory points or 2 sun.
Oh, okay.
If you roll sun on your other die, you get 5 VP. If you don't roll sun, you get those 2 sun.
Same with like if it's gold or.
Yep.
Okay.
So those are on that
That's pretty cool.
alternate card.
There we go.
What's the really, really weird one?
The one with the pig faces.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a bat, I think. But what is it?
Yeah, it's a cute game.
I was surprised how fast it was. It's a pretty smooth one. We were able to go through turns rather quickly.
So one die you're going to have the 2 VP and 1 moon.
Yep.
And the rest are 1 pointers, 1 point golds. And the other is 1 sun and gold.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah,
That
the
should be good.
Tenacious Boar face is linked to a card. It offers 2 effects which provide a benefit to 2 different players, the face bearer and the card owner.
Oh.
So when
Can you hand me
you
the sleeve for the...
yeah, we're gonna want to show this off on
Yeah.
Document Cam, but
So it actually has a map.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So it shows you where everything goes.
What faces do you need from me, Amanda?
I need anything that doesn't go on your base die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your base dice, Andy, are 1 golds, one die should have a 1 sun, and then
1 victory point.
1 victory point.
The victory point goes. The
It
2
goes
victory
on the moon.
points goes on the moon die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And then the rest of the faces should be 1 gold points.
This thing was the only thing that pretty much kept me up. I
Yeah,
wasn't doing
because
other
you
things,
were
but
able to buy a whole bunch of new faces, which
That's
made
how-
you way more competitive.
That was my speed.
It was
strat.
really good.
Yeah. But yeah,
But Amanda almost caught you.
you did a great job. Especially with that. The copy die was really cool.
The copy die was so useful so early.
What is there a tiebreaker?
Yes.
Tiebreaker.
In the case of a tie, all tied players win the game together.
Hooray!
Yay!
This seems like
Everybody
a very,
wins.
a very fun one for.
Can I have the ones that you've popped
younger
off?
I'm
players, too.
almost done popping stuff off.
Boom.
Well, yeah, but I can start putting the ones that you have on. So
Okay.
So
there
I'm
should
gonna
be 1 additional
to-
1 sun point. There you go.
1 sun point. What's it?
No, Andy had it.
Oh,
It was
Yeah, I've got also a moon point.
cool.
I like how at the bottom.
There you go.
It's the Hydra is like coming out of it. It's
Yeah.
very Greek mythology.
Very much so.
Yeah.
There should be 1 more moon point. Bonus moon point. Awesome.
Yeah.
So the thing I love about the way this game is packaged,
And we'll show
can
this
go
off
to-
on Zoom cam.
Is it this way, Andy?
Towards us is down, so yeah.
So this is the tray.
With all the
all of
faces
the
in
faces.
it. So you can see, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that when you pop the faces onto your die,
you.
it uncovers a picture that's under there. There's like a picture in there of the
So it goes
pond
sun
that
die.
these faces live in.
moon die.
So the game comes with this tray that everything sits in, and it comes with this sleeve. The sleeve has the layout for the tray, so you can put everything back the way it should be, which is primo, very helpful. And it also acts to keep the things from sliding out of the tray.
Yes.
So you put the tray into the sleeve once you've loaded it, slide
This
it shut, whoop, and knock everything out. That's not what I intended
This
to
seems
do.
pretty innovative in itself.
It's so well done.
Really cool.
It's so clever.
It's
Insidious
fantastic.
Pie, you are right.
Fantastic packaging.
It is just really, really well done.
So yeah, you slide the sleeve over the tray, zoop, and now the pieces can't fall out.
And it comes
there's-
with a band
comes with a strap that
to
you
go
can
around
put over it,
so it doesn't
like
slide.
so.
This game also
Everything is secure.
seems to have a very beautiful insert.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, the insert for the box is all vacuum formed,
Sweet.
so you can see there's a space for everything in the box to keep
definitely-
everything together.
I definitely see. You were talking about what was the other Greek game off the top of my head?
Santorini.
Totally fits with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does.
Santorini is a good recommendation. Also, that card game that we played with you, where you're like taking over a world by stacking stuff.
Ethnos. They're all very quick.
have your
smooth
little
games.
doobies.
Yeah.
Sure. So here are my points trackers.
Games and
Here you go.
Thank you.
There we go. I've got all
We
three
should
character.
Put all the cards back,
Okay.
and then we can. Well, hang on. Let me reload because I've got some here.
All right.
And then we've got the
We'll
ones that
sort
we
them
pulled out
because they also in the box have special slots for the moon cards, the sun cards, the regular cards, the New Game Plus cards. They all have their own place that they live.
And as we were saying earlier, I hope that you can see this. I'm going to go back to overhead before we take the board down, because I hope that you guys can see how the illustrations for the cards fit with the illustration on the board. So you can see this guy has sort of a bit under him that merges with that. This guy has a thing on the edge here that fits with the picture. So everybody's illustration actually fits where they go on the board.
It's so well done.
So well designed. I am in awe of the design of this game. Do you want to put those in their respective places?
Oh yeah, because we took one off of each. My bad.
Exactly, because we were playing a 3-player game, so there were only 3 of everything.
This was extremely helpful too.
Yeah, you got a lot of use out of that.
That was
In a
You can stack
2-player
those.
game,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Something I was thinking.
in a 2-player game, the difference is that you roll your dice twice on each turn.
Oh.
So you're still only going to 9 turns, but you're getting a lot more resources a lot faster.
Whereas a 4-player, it's only 9 and 1 roll each.
Yeah,
That makes sense. But yeah,
that's everybody.
that was a lot
Amanda,
of
I'll start passing you stuff. So these are all the sun, or these are all the moon cards.
It's so satisfying in Insidious Pie. If you're the sort of person who likes everything to just fit together,
Yeah, we'll show off the
it
box.
is intensely satisfying.
Oh, Amanda, there's one more forge card.
Well, it's right on top of the
Okay.
deck, so that makes it nice and easy, doesn't it?
Sweet.
Give me a second, because I want to put the little duders in their spots.
And then we'll move that
It
box.
even has a place
For your, can you show
Well-
the thing?
This is,
It even has a place for all of your counters.
yep.
They don't go in a bag. They just sit in these little pockets
vacuum
built
spots.
just for them.
Did we put this is the sun spots and these are the moons, so we'll swap those.
Oh.
Charon.
And these
those go
are the hydras.
there.
They go in the middle.
Yep. There's 100 points.
Awesome.
Ooh, Typhon. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff we didn't get to
100
use, which is really
points.
awesome.
Yeah, like I said, there's
each
the
of
starting
those.
game, which is what we played, and then there's a whole bunch of other options. So one of the ways you can play is you can replace some of these with alternate versions,
It even
get
has
different die
special
faces.
spaces for the first player token and round token. They have their own spots too.
Another way that you can play, John,
Oh, yeah, they'd be very happy about that.
is you can shuffle the new game plus and the regular cards together,
Oh, cool.
so
Yeah.
that in the spaces that have alternates, you don't know what the next card is going to be until it's been bought.
Oh,
So when
Hydra
somebody
could be
buys,
like here.
well, no, the Hydra would still be here.
Okay.
But for the ones that have alternates, that could be either the owl or the thing that lets you.
You don't know
forge
whether it's going to be the
immediately.
new or the.
You take the owl maybe, and the other face might be right under it, and somebody else jumps in there and snags it.
Yeah, I can see
So you
that.
still have 4 cards in each slot for a 2-player or 4-player game, but you don't know what cards they are.
Until you've revealed them.
That's pretty cool.
So that's another way to play.
I can see
The board also fits very nicely. It has these little.
overhead. There we
yeah.
go.
It has these little things so that when you're folding up the board, because the board has spaces for the cards, it sits right in there and holds the rest in place, because then the tray sits in between these 2 rails.
As with Wasteland Express delivery service, this is a game
So,
that has instructions for putting stuff back in the box.
Hey.
That is something that we super appreciate.
All right.
So
I love Dice Forge.
that's
Forge is a
Dice
lot of
Forge.
fun.
It's such a good game.
some fantastic mechanics,
gameplay is fun.
gorgeous design. The possibility to have a more complex game if you get bored with the simple game.
Yep.
The opportunity to have an even more complex game beyond that with
Yep.
a little bit more randomization. It's just a lot of fun bits to it, and it's so pretty. So, John, congratulations! That was
Thank you.
a really good first game.
Yeah.
You knew exactly where you were going. You were like
And these kind of
gold,
games
and then
just push towards bigger dice. That's pretty much
Yeah.
my strategy. Because that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love this game.
yeah,
I think it's super cool.
I'm so glad we got to play it again on stream, and I look forward to playing it again sometime after that.
And now
Like I
this
said, my brother owns it, so
and this version will be on YouTube, which is really cool.
yes, today's
So, yeah.
stream will go on to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
So
Sweet.
victory there. For next week,
Sagrada.
Sagrada, which has been behind us this whole time. So,
I think we last
I'm still on
played-
overhead cam.
We last played Sagrada.
There.
We last played Sagrada
During the Extra
overnight.
Life 25-hour marathon.
Yeah.
We played Sagrada, but it was. I think a lot of us were very tired at that
very,
point.
very
It was
tired.
like 2 in the morning or something when
it
we
was
pulled
very
this
late.
out.
Time, I think, right before Werewolf kicked in.
Yeah.
Was it 4 of us?
So it must have been about 11 o'clock or midnight.
Yeah.
Because
Sagrada's
Werewolf
fun.
was at 1 o'clock or something.
It was at 2 this year.
At
It
2
was
o'clock.
very late because we had to wait until all the Magic folks were done and out of this and like prized out and paid out and done and out of the store
Right.
before we could rearrange things and play Werewolf, and it just took extra long that night.
Yeah. So
The joys of running a 24-hour gaming marathon while the store is open and there are events happening.
hopefully next week we'll have more players. This is a 1 to 4.
Yeah.
What's
And
the solo like in this one? I have no idea.
I
what you can
don't
get.
know. I mean, you must just be like Sudoku drafting against yourself.
Yeah.
So, if you're unfamiliar with it, Sagrada is a dice drafting game where you're drafting dice and building patterns on a card. It has, a Sudoku-like element to it, where you're trying to build specific patterns to gain the most points.
Yeah.
I've only had a chance to play it once.
Yep. I think
So
we
I'm-
only played it once, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to play it again.
Very much like Azul, where you're drafting components to add to a pattern, but everyone has a different pattern they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
And
there's
there are
hidden goals.
Slightly different goals. There are slightly different ways that you draft things and ways that you can fill different spaces that can get you in slightly different trouble.
So that's what we will be playing on Friday the 13th.
oh,
I know, right? Don't smash any mirrors or stained glass windows.
Yeah.
Find some Cthulhu dice to play if we get through fast.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the Marco Polo thing. Maybe if
Cool.
we can find a copy.
Okay.
We'll look into
So
it.
that's next week.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit further into the future, on Sunday the 22nd,
Yes.
we are going to finally get to do a longer play game on stream.
Yeah.
We're going to play Anachrony,
Yes.
Yes.
which is a more complex worker movement and resource management game, which
Yeah.
involves time travel. So I'm looking forward to that. No, that would be,
Jurassic World.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there is someone who would want to play Dinosaur Island with us,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
unfortunately, the person who would have played it with us has moved.
Yeah. She's off to California.
Wonderful.
We wish her luck.
Yes. And then
Time travel, you say? Yes,
Indeed, time travel.
you'll see.
You can-
It's amazing. So there's a timeline on the board,
Yeah,
and you can steal resources from your future self.
but then you have to remember to actually have them available later on.
So later on, when you've generated those resources, you have to send them back to your past self, because until you do that, there's garbage in the timeline which causes bad things to happen.
Which is very cool. It's kind of like keep the timeline balanced or else everything gets
Yes.
destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Oh, it's going to be so much
and you
fun.
got
You know-
the upgraded version, correct?
I do.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I have it, and I have the exosuit expansion.
Sweet.
Although we probably
we
won't
should have
use
done
my
time
giant
travel
exosuits.
as a theme this month, surrounding Anachrony.
Man, why didn't I think of that? I don't know why we
We
decided.
could have
on
done like a
dice.
Doctor Who
We just wanted to play
game.
Dice Forge.
Yeah,
We could have played Escape 100 million years BC.
we could. There were so many. Okay, so we're just gonna have to do time travel as a theme some month.
Time travel.
Time travel coming soon
Yeah.
August.
to a stream near you.
September.
Maybe we
October.
could pop down to
The Norton area, Insidious High,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
and do a stream from Norton.
Speaking
if there was
of which-
something you were interested in playing.
On July
I'll just
29th,
come and play.
which is also a Sunday,
Yeah,
we are going to be in Norton.
because we're doing
RPG of the month, which is
Yes.
going to be
Mouse Guard.
Mouse Guard. So I, again, will be doing engineer for
We're
that.
definitely coming down to visit Norton again. Definitely for the 29th, and hopefully some other times.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We don't
I
get
like the
down to
Norton
Norton. Weirdly, at like 7 p.m. on a Thursday when Andy gets home from here, Saugus is actually an easier drive than Norton is.
Yeah, driving through the city
it's
is easy at like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, it's 7:30 in the evening. It's super easy for us to get north of Boston. Getting south of Boston and getting to Norton is just kind of a pain at that hour. And Thursday nights tend to be when Andy gets home and we can go out and do stuff to like record interviews and things for the podcast. But Sundays we're more open. So yeah.
Well, I had enormous fun even though I didn't even break 100 points. I
It's
love
still super fun.
this game.
I just like chucking dice.
I felt pretty proud of myself getting as high as I did, sort of grasping for point value cards at the end. I was like, I don't really need to do that, but it's got victory points on it, so I guess I'll buy it.
That was it. Yep. I should have strategized more. Whatever.
Yeah, the action isn't.
I had fun.
That was so. One of the reasons why I banked those moon face points so early is because I found the first few times I played the game that moon points were harder to get than sun points were, and that they tended to be the cards that did the things I wanted to be able to do.
Yeah.
And so I found myself always constantly unable to buy the things I wanted to do because I wasn't rolling enough moon points to gain them. So I really focused early on getting die faces or cards that would give me moon points or allow me to choose to get extra moon points. And that allowed me to buy cards that did things that gained me a lot more victory points.
So
you grabbing those two
pro
26
strats
pointers
if you're
were
planning
like,
to play some Dice Forge.
That was nice.
I needed them. I needed the stuff because I was so behind in points at that point.
You took the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the way to go.
Yeah, getting that 26-point guy twice.
Twice!
Best move I could have done.
Yeah.
I had to get in on that.
I didn't
had
even
to
get
at
to
least one of
him.
them.
By the time I had enough to buy him, he was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the trick is you don't want to bank for too long because
Yeah.
then you're wasting your time. You're not getting something else.
I felt definitely a sense of like haste because the rounds were going by so fast.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It
do this.
whips
or-
right by.
Yeah. A little bit of urgency. Well,
That was fun.
Good times.
thank you so much for joining us.
More dice to come.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
And yeah, next week, Sagrada. We're looking forward to that. So, thank you, everybody.
All right.
Have a wonderful
Good
weekend.
night.
Good night.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes.
Bye.